Welcome to Leaders in Action. I'm Robin Trimingham of the Olderhood Group, and my guests today are Olderhood CEO Bill Story and Jude Anumudu, founder and CEO of the Leadership Assembly and co-founder of the Global Leadership Forum. Today we're chatting about 7 keys to effective leadership in the new normal. Welcome, Jude. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm great. Thank you for having me, Bill and Robin, the CEO of. I'm glad to be here today. Thank you so much.
Well, we're so excited to be chatting with you all the way to Nigeria. Start our conversation off. Tell us a little bit briefly, what is the Leadership Assembly?
Okay, thank you so much. So, Leadership Assembly is actually a non-governmental organization that focuses on building young people for leadership through seminars, training, mentorship, and been able to do conferences, a lot of podcasts, inviting young people all over the world and Africa in particular to be part of what we are doing. And so far, so good. We have impacted a lot of life in Africa. We are committed to building young people for leadership.
That's such an important thing to encourage young people to develop their leadership skills. As a younger leader yourself, what's your perspective regarding this thing we're all calling the new normal? What's it going to look like?
From my own understanding about the new normal, we have seen the COVID-19, how it has really affected the world, and what we can actually call the new normal. So, in my own understanding, I believe that the new normal is talking about is a time of rethink on the aspect that it has to do with as in things does not used to be the way it used to be previously. It used to be things have really changed drastically. So it calls for leader to rethink and have an innovative idea to navigate what is happening now and what is going to happen more in the future. Okay, so leader need to step back and have a second thought and create something new.
I love how you just put it so plainly. There's no use being the way that you used to be.
Yeah.
Now, in this video, we're going to chat about these 7 key things that you feel are important for people when they're leading. What's the first key to leadership in this new normal?
One of the key I listed was leader must be proactive in their efforts and deeply care about how the people around them are doing. Now, the new normal call for leaders to be proactive because it's not a time that you come to office, you see your team, you see them physically, meet them one-on-one. Now, the new normal call for distance conversation. People join the company through Zooms and other social media. So when you work in office, you can generally assess when somebody is having a bad day or not. But digitally, this becomes much harder, both at the leadership level as well as the managerial level. So it calls for, it's now difficult. Get some time to ask your team how they're doing, how they're coping, what is actually going on between them. Okay. So the new normal calls for, you have to deeply care about your people. You have to connect with them, feel what they're feeling.
As a leader yourself, how do you recommend that people connect through Zoom, so in an authentic way when they're a leader? What does the leader need to do?
As a leader, when your people connect through Zoom, so leader need to share how they are feeling as well. You as a leader, before you start, something, take out some time to have a small chat with your team. Tell them that this is you, as in that you are a human being like them. There is nothing different about you. You are also like them. Okay, so talk to them in a very unique way that they can feel that what they are feeling, you as a leader, you also feeling the same thing. Okay, so open up to them and be honest and sincere to them and make things very simple for them to understand.
I have a question, and I'm going to ask you to answer it, and I'm also going to ask Bill to answer it. I think we're looking at a perfect example in which the pandemic is actually benefiting people all over the world, in that it's the great equalizer. And that you and I can be chatting. I'm in Bermuda, you're in Nigeria, and yet we're doing business peer to peer in a way that would have been much more difficult before. Bill, how do you think this is going to change and enhance business growth everywhere?
I think the good news is that we can communicate, we can see each other, which is a tremendous advantage over a simple telephone call. A telephone call is fine, but you can't see the person. Whereas with something like this, the Zoom meeting, the remote meeting, you can see the person, so you can get a feel for the facial expression. So I think that's the good news. I think the bad news is that in the normal office environment, we can see each other, we can watch people, we can see around the office, we can look around the office, we can see different people doing different things, even though we're not conversing with them at that particular point in time. So I think that's the downside. But I think Jude is right that there is a tremendously big opportunity for leaders to be more understanding of their employees, of their team, and can perhaps share a little bit more about their own personal feelings because they could be working from home as well.
Yeah.
Jude, what do you think about this? Do you think that being able to connect virtually through Zoom is going to help people in Africa do business better and grow?
Yeah, to me, I think yes, it's going to help them. In fact, even currently in Africa and other African countries, companies and government institutions have already started adapting to the new normal. In fact, I believe that with the way the new normal have actually made the organization to feel, everybody is adapting to what is happening, and everybody is understanding that this is how things are going to be from now and beyond. And I can tell you that yes, it's helping organizations and companies.
I know that your fourth principle states leaders have to have a solidarity in their mission and live it out in the world. Explain to us, what does that mean?
Now more than ever, mission of the company should mean more than any other thing to the company. What am I saying? When you see a footballer, you know that yes, this person is a footballer. As a CEO, as a leader, your mission and the vision of the company should be very, very clear and simple that the employees should understand it. Okay. Now, having said that, customers cares about this vision too. Employees cares about this vision too. Investors also cares about this vision too. And everyone wants to know that where they are putting their money. Even the investor, they want to know where the company is heading to. They want to see everything very, very well spelled out. Okay.
Well, I can understand with everything going on that just about every company in the world is going to have a flexible plan to get through this. Why is it so important that leaders be adaptable with everything that's going on?
Okay. We can see that the environment is fast changing every year, every day by day. You can't tell me that 2019 is the same with 2020. 2020, we had different environment. As a leader, you need to be flexible. As a leader, you need to keep on learning every day. As a leader, you need to keep on adapting to the environment. And the more you are doing this, you also need to be carrying your team.
That's fascinating. Your sixth principle stresses the importance of tempering optimism with being realistic.
You need to embrace the present and still be optimistic about the present and the future. So you need to tell your team the realistic, yes, COVID-19 is affecting the company, but we are going to overcome this. So having said that, the key that being said, you also have to guide. Optimism is not from delusion. Being optimistic cannot mean lying to or deceiving those around you. Mm-hmm. Okay, or especially yourself. Instead, it means being brutally honest.
I like that you tell everybody you have to be brutally honest and still encourage everybody at the same time. I like that message. You've been watching Leaders in Action. If you have a comment or a question about the series, you can reach out to us at Bill, that's BILL at olderhood.com. And we look forward to chatting with you again soon. Take care, everyone.